Hi everybody, how are you doing? Hey, listen, looks like Aptera is calling in the big guys. They're coming in and giving them some help. And so they can go ahead and get the PI 1, 2, 3, 4 together. And looks like they are really getting this together. So let's get into this and we're going to talk about that right now. All right, welcome back to my channel. It's good to have you here. Looks like Aptera is pulling out all stops to get the PIs together, and they actually got some help from CPC Group to help put the Aptera together. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this video and check out some of the guys that they have helping them. Let's look at this.
While the marketing team has been out and about with our vehicles, Chris and I have also been spreading the solar mobility word. Chris was recently on the New York Stock Exchange floor to have a chat with Judy Shaw about Aptera's future plans. And I was grateful to be on panels at Everything Electric Canada, as well as Move America in Austin, Texas. There's more to come as our team continues to ramp up events in preparation for our PI vehicles to be driving on the road. Here in Carlsbad, our manufacturing partners are as eager as we are and have been assembling PI body structures. Not only do these bodies include the carbon fiber and fiberglass that you're used to seeing from PI1, but they also include all of the metallic mounting points and safety reinforcements, which will come with your production vehicle. These include the roll cage and the reinforced doors, which keep occupants safe. I can't emphasize how incredible it is to see these vehicle bodies come together, paired with the doors and the rear hatch and even the front service trunk. Everything you see in this body structure is past the prototyping stage. It is composed of real parts from our high volume tools. We can stamp out these parts in about 5 minutes each, which will let us meet the demand of our nearly 50,000 pre-order holders. The journey has been one of continuous improvement, from the development of our first prototypes to Gamma, all the way to the refined production design that we're putting together now with precision and elegance.
All right, so that's very interesting, but Steve actually brought out a very important point. He brought out that him and Chris are really getting the news about Aptera out there, which they have. I mean, they've been on the news, they've been on podcasts, they've been on talk shows, and they are really getting the news out there, and they are not stopping. He already brought out that Chris is actually going to be on Floor Talk with Judy Shaw, which is a New York Stock Exchange premier interview series for business leaders, innovators, and newsmakers, from new business initiatives to key milestones and the latest news trend. The show delves into a wide spectrum of topics, providing viewers with an inside look at how icon and disruptors are reshaping the world. So that's going to be something to look forward to with Chris in it. And of course, we also know what Steve did in Vancouver, Canada, where him and Sandy Monroe got together and they were on the Everything Electric show. And they actually talked about why the world needs Aptera and the challenges of building a successful automotive company, which he's still working on. And Steve was also in Texas, where he actually did, I showed you the news show that he did in Austin, Texas. And so we see that Chris and Steve, they're really getting everything together. Matter of fact, the whole Aptera team is really coming together to get these PI builds put together. And in one of the videos, they actually, let me show this picture to you. Do you recognize this guy right here? Or this guy right here? They're actually from the CPC group, and they were actually, well, here, let me show you a video clip of it.
So you're looking at the light tunnel here. Fabio in the far left. Fabio's our project manager, Fabio Ciampa. He's our project manager there at CPC, and he's in charge of making all this happen at a day-to-day level. So he's calling us if we're late with some information or a drawing or something like that. You see Claudio in the front. Claudio has worked for Lamborghini for over 40 years in CPC, building many of their newer vehicles now that Lamborghini, I think, was owned by Audi. And so he brings that level of craftsmanship, him and his team that you don't see, him and his team that'll be doing the first assembly of our vehicles. Enrico there, and of course Thomas Vecchi, who you've seen in the interview.
All right, so I blew the picture up so you could get a better look at it. This is Claudio right here. This is Fabio right there. And this is Rico. And all these are actually the CPC team that's working on the Aptera project. And that's why I blew that up so you can see it better. But I also have a clip of Fabio in the background. So let's check that out.
Good morning. Why don't you tell us your name and what you do here?
Hi Steve, I'm Fabio Ciampa and I'm the program manager for the project Aptera here in CPC.
And how long have you been at CPC?
7 years, but I'm coming from another experience in Stellantis Maserati that I was working for 12 years.
So with having Fabio here, that helps them out in so many different ways. It helps them to be able to set up their production line, showing how the PI is going to be put together and what part goes where. And that just actually helps speed things up. And they can also start training those that are actually going to be putting the PI together. So I think this is fantastic. You can see here that they're getting a lot of hardware on it. And next comes the latches and switches. So they're really getting this together. And I'm just so excited seeing that they are really putting their best foot forward to help bring the PI and the Aptera and get it on the road. Oh, thank you so much, Steve and Chris. You guys are awesome, and you are really not cutting any shortcuts in putting the PI together. And I'm just so glad that you are going to bring the best product possible to the streets. And I'm just glad that I can be a part of the company and can't wait to get my Aptera. And I mean, this is just going to be awesome. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think. I think they're moving in the right direction and they're going at their own pace so that they don't miss anything. And I'm very glad about that. But once again, tell me what you think, how you feel about what's going on. I truly appreciate everything that they're doing, and hopefully you do too. But I'm going to give a shout out to my patrons. Thank you very much. You guys continue to help me out. You continue to support me, and I'm just so grateful for that. And if you're new here, please hit the like, ring the bell, subscribe, so that more people can check my videos out and learn about Aptera. But it looks like Steve and Chris are really doing a fantastic job in getting the news out there. And the more people that know about Aptera, the more successful this company is going to be. But anyway, you guys, y'all take care. You enjoy the rest of your day. And this is a beautiful thing watching Aptera come together. This vehicle is really going to change the whole dynamics of the auto industry. All right, you guys take care. Y'all have a good one. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.